Lizzy Trapaholic.
You not say that? That's what your promoter said.
This is what I'm saying.
I read it all.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I read it all too. Terrence Crawford, wait till he get a belt.
Yeah.
He ain't did nothing in the welterweight today.
You
When he
have
get
did
a belt,
nothing.
you want to go over there. Keith Thurman want to go over there, and now y'all want to say, "Oh, I ain't fought nobody," but I got a belt now, so why?
Okay. Sean Porter got a belt too.
So now
Sean Porter got a belt too. Sean Porter. So why would I go to easy road and knock Sean Porter out? Why wouldn't I?
Look at this dude.
Why wouldn't I?
You a smart man, but not that smart.
Bro, I'm gonna crush you. I promise you. Al Heyman. You say Al doesn't
Have you talked to Al Heyman?
I talked to Al. I met Al Heyman.
You sure it's not Sam Watts?
I met Al Heyman.
I know.
Personally.
So have I.
What do you say?
Can we get both of them in the ring?
Can we get both of them in the ring? He said, I'm fighting Mikey. Then I might fight Sean Porter, Keith Thurman.
So he didn't mention Terrence, huh?
He didn't.
I just gotta call him up or something.
Call him. He got his number.
Well, let me
his number.
Let me tell you.
I ain't got no offers for y'all.
The smartest.
What is next for Terrence?
I am the boogeyman. I am the boogeyman. I am the boogeyman.
No.
He
can't be the boogeyman if I'm chasing him.
I'm the dog of the division. I'm the boogeyman.
You can't be the boogeyman if I'm chasing you.
Everyone know I'm that guy, man.
You're not that guy.
I'm that guy.
Numbers don't lie, and I'm the number.
I'm that guy. You not the number guy.
Numbers don't lie.
You signed for 3.5 fight. I've been getting that.
Everybody got ESPN. You can't do that.
What?
Everybody got ESPN.
It don't matter.
There. Errol Spence was right there watching this fight. As soon as the stoppage happened, he walked out. What was your message to Errol Spence tonight?
He was at my fight?
Yeah.
Now that boy said he wasn't gonna never be at my fights, but now he at my fights. Well, you see what I did, compared to what he did. So
the future, Terrence, because the most important thing is you make the decisions on what happens next in your career. What do you want next? Who do you want next?
Well, y'all already know who I want. I've been calling them out all day. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll go up to 154. Maybe if Spence get his tail out his butt, he'll fight me. You know what I mean? Whatever. You know what I mean? I will whatever.
It wasn't.
I'm looking for you, Errol. Where you at? I'm in the ocean. You say you the big fish. I'm looking for you. Where your ass at? Oh, whole ass. Well, you got a lot of room to hide in this motherfucker. I don't know if I can find you in the ocean. See, the ocean big than a motherfucker, man. We ain't gonna be able to find your punk ass out here. Got a lot of places to hide.
Terrence, it seems significant that Spence came to the fight. I know what you said, but this is the fight.
So if you know what I said, why you keep asking?
I'm not asking you, but do you feel, that he made some kind of gesture to you by coming to the fight?
How many fights did I go to his? Did he make any gesture to fight me, or to call me out, or say, let's get in the ring?
So nothing changes from that?
Nothing changed.
What, you were talking about your future. Have you already scripted in your...
At the welterweight division, and he gotta take a back seat and take that 60-40 or 70-30, wherever we give him.
If we fight, it's gonna be either 70-30, 80-20. Was that?
Man, I was when I said
posturing, or what was that?
When did I say that?
That was.
Yeah, I said it on my girl Instagram. What's going? But I was playing. Hey, man, nobody taking no 80-20, 70-30. Yeah, I was playing. I was like, because I was like, it's gonna be 60-40, and I was like, yeah, he keep playing crazy. It's gonna be 70-30 or 80-20. But yeah, I was playing. I wasn't serious about that, man. Like, people can't take jokes.
What's next?
Oh, everybody know who I want next. I want Terrence Crawford next.
You're gonna make that happen?
Huh?
You're gonna make that happen?
Oh, definitely. That's the fight that I want.
That's the fight everybody else want. Like I said, I'm going to get these straps and I'm going to go over there and take his shit too.
All right. Errol, congratulations. Terrific fight this evening.
Thank you, man. Go over there and take his shit too.
Because boxing, you mentioned wanting to become undisputed. What would it mean for the Errol Spence legacy to become the undisputed welterweight champion of the world?
It mean a lot, but I feel like, me just continuing the fight and, after all the situations and, stuff that I've been through and to come back and still continue to fight, I feel like,
is ESPN's boxing insider, Mike Coppinger. Mike, after it was looking like we had a good shot at seeing Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence finally get it on for all the marbles at welterweight, not to mention for pound supremacy in the biggest fight in boxing, it seems to me that Al Heyman, Spence's advisor, has successfully ducked Crawford for now. Al, as always, you have an open invitation to tell your side of the story on this show. Mike, what's the latest as you understand it?
Yeah, Max, really disappointing. Now we're not going to get Spence Crawford, at least next. I spoke to Terrence Crawford last night. He told me he has signed a contract to fight David Avanesian, who is our number 10 welterweight. It's going to be on December 10th in Crawford's native Omaha, Nebraska, on pay-per-view. And it's a good fight, but it's, of course, a big disappointment when we were expecting Crawford-Spence. Crawford told me simply that he wasn't willing to go an entire year without fighting. He hasn't fought since Sean Porter in November of last year. And as talks with Errol Spence continue to drag on, November 19th was...
Fighters. What's next for Spence?
Errol Spence, he alluded to possibly moving up in weight on Twitter. He fought at 152 in the Olympics, and 147 is not easy for him. He's a bigger guy than Terrence Crawford. So it's conceivable that he could move up to 154. Or I'm told that he has been in talks, well, not him, but Al Heyman and the side for Stanionis have been in talks for a fight. Montes Stanionis is the WBA's #1 contender. Spence holds 3 belts. That's a possible fight for the first quarter of 2023 for Errol Spence. I suppose he could wait for Crawford to be done with what amounts to pretty much a tune-up fight. But if not, I think it's going to be Spence and Stanionis, because remember, Spence has been steadfast all along that he refuses to fight Keith Thurman, which is the other viable fighter with Al Heyman, because Thurman wouldn't give Spence a...
Welcome to Duck Season, Episode 1, Errol Spence. So, Spence has been ducking Crawford ever since Crawford came to the welterweight division. When Crawford became undisputed at junior welter, obviously he wanted the big guys in the welterweight division. And then who do we have? We had Spence saying, well, he ain't done nothing in the welterweight division. He has to go get a belt. Went and got the belt. Then it came to obviously when they met up, why not go the easy route? Why not go face Sean Porter? Yeah, all of this, like, it's ridiculous. Like, it's bad, because myself, I've always liked Spence. When Spence was coming up, obviously there was a lot of hype around Spence, but on his way up, I generally liked his mindset. His mindset was just, there was no real high skill level, but what he done was just everything he used to do just correct. But now, like I said, when Crawford come up to the welterweight division, I just never seen a guy duck the way Spence does it. And it's not even like, you could just tell the times when they've met up where you see Crawford, there was it was with Eddie Setback, where you had Crawford, Spence, and obviously Aaron was there. And even, like I said, Spence's energy is all off when it came to Crawford. He'd be talking about, why not go the easy route? Why not go the easy route? Mate, you're the boogeyman of the division, alright? Everyone should be running from you. And then now you got this, what you call a small man. Yeah, it's coming up and he wants you. And you're ducking. You literally, like, the thing is, you do it in a way where you're not even, like, it's just, It's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. And in years to come, what's going to happen is everyone's going to be looking and be like when you got people like Keyshawn Davis, yeah, saying that, oh, well, you don't have that same energy with Crawford. Everyone's going to be looking at you in years to come. Oh, all you got to do is mention Crawford's name to shut you up. Like, it is embarrassing. It's embarrassing getting this from, yes, someone like Spence. And this is why, if I'm honest, I'm so sick of this fight, like, not getting made. Let's just, like I keep saying, let's just have Charlo and Crawford. Yeah, because the excuses. He's on the other side of the street. Obviously, wrong promotion. Yeah, wrong promotional. He ain't fought nobody. Yeah, he done a like. then it was the whole, what's it, 70-30, 60-40, 70-30, or you know what, I might just go 80-20. Bro, does this sound like a guy who really wants the smoke? Does this sound like the boogeyman? Now you change your name from the boogeyman to the big fish. And then Crawford's coming out and say, yo, you're the big fish. Yeah, I'm out here, I'm trying to look for you. The ocean's big. So, yeah, Spence, in years to come, everyone's going to be looking at you and saying, you know what, this is the guy who ducked Crawford. And no matter what, just due to this, Spence's his career is always going to be tarnished because of this. It's the way he has operated. It's like I said, it's embarrassing. It is completely embarrassing. That's why I had to put you on the first episode of Duck Season. Yeah, and shout out to Bruce Vane, because obviously it's come. I started this whole Duck Season thing due to what Spain, due to Bruce Vane, sorry. He's what do you call it? Duck Chronicles, which he's done a terrific job with that. So big respect to him. But yeah, then obviously what we had, where Spence came to the Crawford and Porter fight, and then obviously when you're seeing Crawford stop Porter, Spence's body language says it all. Does that sound like a man who really wants to fight, or does that sound like a man who that's actually concerned, who actually look like who sees fear in the man's eyes? I see fear in the man's eyes. The guy does not want the smoke. Keep telling this, keep saying this. He does not want the smoke. You're disappointed. You wanted Crawford to win that fight. You did. Didn't go according to plan. You had Leonard Enderby there. Everyone gutted. Really want, like, cause we know you and Crawford, Porter was a close fight, and then you just go and see what Crawford done to. It is embarrassing, man. Walking out. What? Because you don't want to get called out. Come on. Then obviously we had where Crawford saying, oh yeah, you know, what, is that my fights? That boy said he will never be at my fights. Everyone knows who I want. I've been wanting them for the longest time. And bro, it's just, honestly, man, Spence, now you even talking about, you said about, yeah, you want to be undisputed. You want that last belt. It's strap season. Now all of a sudden, you're saying that you're finding it hard to make the welterweight division, making it to 147. So why have we waited nearly 5 years for this fight? Should have got it over the line. This is all these excuses is like one thing after another with this kid. Like, good, obviously blessings with your success and what you like, obviously the money you're making and all this kind of stuff there. I'm happy for him, because obviously fighting is a dangerous game, so I'm happy for him. But mate, your energy is completely off. Like, when I'm looking at Spence, I just see a scared boy who don't want no smoke with Crawford. You're trying to age him out, yeah. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to do the Canelo thing with Triple G, age him out, you know. Like, then when the only thing where I can say what Crawford should be more like, Crawford should be doing like where he was on holiday and we say, yo Errol, I'm in the ocean, where's the big fish? He needs to just start applying a load of pressure. Or if you ain't got that, having a promoter just go for Errol's neck, because mate, this is completely embarrassing. Completely embarrassing. And like honestly, I honestly do not know, yeah, where this is gonna go, where it's gonna end. All I know is I don't really care about this fight not getting made now. If Crawford's got Avanicium. Oh, and that's another thing as well, as we're talking about it. So, you know, after that fake call out from the post-fight interview where he beat Ugas, he said, "Who do you want? You know, everyone knows who I want. I want Crawford. Come for that belt. Come for that belt." And then, mate, look how long the talks have been. It's like I said, it's been embarrassing. Yeah, 19th of November is when we should have been getting this fight. It's just been embarrassing. Now, maybe it's because of what's going on with the PBC and Showtime. So I will give a possible reason. Maybe, like I said, Showtime and that they can't find the funds. So, the PBC just can't find the funds. But the man is willing to give you 35%. He's accepted 35%. Yeah, all he wants to see is the records. That's it. For 35%, let me see the records. That's it. Have access to the records. Like, what is wrong with that? Like, come on. Like, you know, Al Heyman, he don't want the Spence fight because things didn't go according to plan when Canelo got beat by Bivol. Yeah, that's all you've been chasing. That's the fight you've been chasing. Yeah, it didn't go according to plan. Like, I'm telling you, Spence, you are tarnishing your own record, man. Sorry, resume, not resume, sorry. You're tarnishing your own career. Because anyone says anything, they all say, oh yeah, well you don't have this energy for Crawford. You don't have this energy for Crawford. It's embarrassing. And yeah, like, this is why in years to come, yeah, when, like, don't get twisted, we had Canelo talking about not fighting Mexican fighters and rare tear, but I have never seen a man move the way Errol has moved with Crawford. Never seen it. Never seen it before. Now talking about you want to go up to you want to go up to 154, you're finding it hard to make the weight, which is understandable being a big guy. That's why this fight should have happened a lot sooner. Yeah, why try to age him out? And then what's going to be the next thing? What's going to be the next thing as well? Like, so if Crawford goes up as well and chases you up 154, you're gonna have another excuse. But like, by then I don't even want to see that fight. I want to see Crawford and Charlo. Because one thing I can say, Charlo's energy is different because you know Charlo's coming to fight. And that's the fight that everyone should be actually wanting. This Spence and Crawford fight is a joke. It's a joke. The man does not want to fight Crawford. He's never shown that much interest. He's always in the other side of the street. He's always making all these excuses, always pushing the goalposts. Reminds me when Amir Khan with Kell Brook, pushing the goalposts. You got to do this, done that. Push it one further. You got to do this. You got to do that, mate. If you're that confident, you're the big fish. You're the boogeyman. Sorry, you're the boogeyman before. You change your name from boogeyman to big fish. You were the boogeyman. People should be running away from you. Yeah, but like I used to rip Keith Thurman for what Keith Thurman was doing to Spence. But mate, you Spence have just took this to the next level. And that's it. That's all I got. So. Just, yeah, don't know, man. Like, your career, you're really tarnishing your own career out of this. Like, and that's all I got. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm out.